Good afternoon. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? How are you? How is everyone? How are everyone? How, whatever. Heather, how are you?
Oh, English Nazis, please. Just lay off.
Break it down.
How is everyone doing out there? I have no idea. I can tell you where some people are from, but I have no idea how they're doing. So
all right,
hopefully
tell me
they'll
where they're from then. That's
okay,
right.
that I can answer. All right. So Mike is out there. Greetings from near Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Glad you're here, Mike. Tech for Seniors, that's Ron Brown. He's made it here from sunny Comics, British Columbia.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
I like that, where the province has just announced a state of emergency due to flooding.
Oh, well, caution. Caution.
Yeah, prayers for you guys. All right. Yes, Mark is here from Huntington Beach, California. Richard isn't too far away from Monrovia.
No, right around the corner, actually. Yep. There you go.
Andrew's here, and you know where he's from. Hermitage, Tennessee. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Now, I've got another thing I want to share before you get into your deal. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
You're all right.
Here it is. Jolyn got her Tinkering with Tech t-shirt in the mail today, and she's so excited she capitalized everything. That's how excited she is about that.
That's so cool.
Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you so much for your support.
How cool is that? No, we really do. We appreciate your support. No, it's all right. I get it. And look, if you want to, I will do that. If you do want to shop, if you personally want to go ahead and maybe get a shirt or something like that, you can. I will add it into the comments, the link to go do that.
Or a pillow or a coffee mug. I mean,
yeah.
And did you notice that I moved it so I'm no longer blocking it? Did you notice that?
I like that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let me move my hand so product placement is in the right place.
Richard the other day, I saw him putting his glass up. He put it up there for like 15 minutes during the daily tip. So,
oh, nice.
He's like advertising the whole time. There you go.
So there's our store link. Please head on over there. Your support is greatly appreciated. It helps make this channel go. It helps, put a few bucks in the coffers. It's very nice of you to do that. So Richard got his cup, and that's what he was telling us.
Oh, he got his, I wonder if he got his coffee cup.
Oh, like that one?
Yeah.
I wonder if he got that one. Yeah.
Can't remember.
I love this one. I really do like this because it's solid black. Yeah, I really like that it's solid black. I mean, this is not a, by the way, folks, this is not a commercial for the products. I'm just really excited because I can actually turn around and grab it. My favorite thing is still the pillow, though. The pillow
the whole time we'll be going. The whole time we'll be displaying and saying. There we go.
Oh, he got the silver one like you did, Michael. Like the.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got you. Nice. That's fantastic.
Cool.
Super. Hey, really, thank you, community members, and anybody that out there makes a purchase, does anything like that. That's fantastic. Today, let's get right on to it because.
Okay.
We don't have long for shorts.
That's funny. You've been holding on to that one since we started talking about this topic.
I was exactly.
That's great.
Go check out. If you want to see past shows or anything like that, or just anything that we do, Tinkering with Tech, you can. Oh, I almost had it. It's right up there. I almost had it. Missed it by a little bit. Tinkering with Tech, you can if you're watching this later, take your phone, put your QR code up there. You can see us and what we're all about at tinkeringwithtech.net. So that is tinkeringwithtech.net. Go over there and check it out. Okay, now all that being said, let's go to here's our topic. What are short form videos and why do they matter? There's a lot on this. I know, Heather, you did a lot more research than I did on this. I just thought it was a good topic because it's popular right now.
Well, and that's the reason why I've done a lot of research on this. I know, actually, we have Eileen out in the house. Coming to us from Pennsylvania. So glad she's here. She is kind of an expert in these short form videos. And we're just going to talk about them in general, but we'd love to hear your opinions about them, what your experience may have been about them. We'd love to hear from you guys in the audience while we have this conversation. So
lots of stuff.
Why?
Yeah. Why are you doing it? Do you think it's relevant? All those things. We're going to bring all of that into one place. Okay. Fire
Yeah.
away.
So, what are short form videos and why do they matter? That's a great question. Short vertical videos, they're usually about a minute or less. And we're going to talk about more about the length of them and each different platform that they're on and all that kind of thing. But just to give you a brief history, TikTok came along, debuted in the US in 2018. And that's pretty much where we first saw this short form video, meaning it's less than 60 seconds long. It's in that vertical format on the phone that you can flip through. And, you know, it makes a lot of sense. People dancing doesn't make a lot of sense. Nobody's making any sense. I mean, there's a whole a whole slew of what these videos are, right? So the thing of it is, though, when TikTok debuted and they became very popular very quickly, and people were spending an average of 52 minutes in that app a day. Now,
so 1 hour, basically 1 hour
yeah,
of their day.
So when the other apps, you know, see this kind of information, they kind of freak out a little bit, because if you're spending that much time in that app, then you're not spending it in their app. And so we see a little bit of copycatty stuff going on. And so Instagram, with the success of TikTok, they were like, hey, we gotta get on board with this. They did a thing called Reels, Instagram Reels, and that came to us in August of last year of 2020. And so
let me ask you something real quick while you're talking about Reels, because you use them, right? Are they timed? Do they have a set, like, do they have a parameter of minutes?
Yeah. Okay, as a matter of fact, we'll get right into that as soon as we talk about the little history of it. Really, is it's started with TikTok 2018. Instagram Reels came along in 2020 last year, and then YouTube actually presented something called Shorts in March of this year, which I know you use quite a bit. So
I do wear shorts all the time. Yes, I wear shorts all. Oh, that's not what you meant. Never mind. Okay.
No, that's not what I meant. And this could be a whole nother topic of conversation, the naming of things in these platforms, but we won't go there today. All right. So although they are in all three of these arenas, I'm going to call it arenas, they're very similar, but there are some distinct differences. And so that's what we're going to talk about. The length of videos, as you just mentioned, Michael, is really a major difference in all three areas. So first of all, with TikTok, they just recently announced, and this is kind of clever, more talk on the clock. For 1 to 3 minutes. So on the clock. That's right. That's right. So it used to be under a minute. They've upped it from 1 to 3 minutes, and you can do all that within the TikTok app. Instagram allows up to 60 seconds. So it doesn't have to be 60 seconds, but it can be up to 60 seconds, whether it's an uploaded video that you've already created somewhere else and put on there. Like you could even do a TikTok video and put that on Instagram, or you create it in the app directly. You can also do that as well.
Right.
Up to 60 seconds. Now, YouTube is a little bit different. YouTube Shorts, you can upload up to a 60-second YouTube short. Okay. But if you're going to use the YouTube app to create a short, then you get 15 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Period. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's interesting, right? Created in the app versus an upload video. So
a bit different.
Okay. A little bit different. All right. Yeah. So another difference would be some of the special features that are available to creating your TikTok, your reel, or your short. So this is kind of interesting because they can be really creative. I don't know if you've seen, but there are some really creative people out there who have utilized green screen capabilities, which is something that's available in the TikTok app. You can actually do some green screen things.
Yeah, I heard that.
There are a huge library of filters that Instagram has available for their reels, which are kind of cool.
Really?
And both TikTok and Instagram offer something like stickers, interaction stuff, so you can not just be a really clever interactive video, or not just a clever video that has some unique properties to it, but also can be interactive, where people can answer questions right there on the video, do polls. There's gosh, donations. You can even donate to
Wow.
different functions. I know it's kind of different. So I know you're bringing up some comments. I don't want to ignore
Oh,
those, so I can just run
we'll
through
get back
all
to
my
them.
notes if
We'll
we
get
do.
back
But,
to them. No, we'll get back to
okay.
them. I'm just
All right.
going over and just making sure that they end up there somehow. So
yeah. All right. And you
know,
make sure to interrupt me so we get to them.
that's all
Okay.
right. Yeah, if it's
So
pertinent to what
yeah,
you're talking about at the moment, I will for sure.
you got it. All right. So as of right now, though, okay, I mentioned filters, I mentioned green screen, interactive stickers, et cetera, et cetera. All those are TikTok or Instagram or both. However, YouTube doesn't have any of that stuff yet. But we know how YouTube operates, and we know that they will probably be doing something at some point. Who knows what it'll look like, and who knows how long it'll take them, but you never know. All right, so this brings me to a different thing.
So
Is this question here?
She's just clarifying. She just wants to clarify. Reels is Instagram Shorts, is YouTube, and TikTok is its own entity.
Well, yeah. I mean, a TikTok is what it was known as to begin with. It's a TikTok. That's a short form video, is what we call them. But
well,
yeah,
and I brought it up to you
TikTok
beforehand because I thought Facebook's was Snapchat because they own them, etc., and all that kind of stuff. But you made it very clear that's not really.
That's a whole different ballgame.
Whole different show. But the Instagram is. That is their version of it, right?
So Instagram has what's called Reels, and it's interesting because you can share a reel to your story, which can also go to your Facebook. So.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, but yeah, TikTok first, Reels came along from Instagram, then YouTube came along with Shorts. Yes. All right, and then another difference, and this is actually really cool for small businesses, and if you have a product that you sell, this is really a big deal for you and why you might want to listen to this one. And this can include courses, like a online class that you offer. Okay. E-commerce. Okay. Instagram recently made the announcement, and I was really kind of bitter when they made this announcement, but that's my opinion. So they made this announcement that they no longer consider themselves to be a photo sharing app. They actually stated that they are more focused on entertainment and video. And of course, Reels is a big part of that. And that what this means for you and I as small businesses is that if we want to get our products in the hands of the people who we want them to purchase it, Reels is a really big part of that because of the e-commerce connection that Instagram has connected to it. So you can actually post your store with Instagram, and that's another show we can do another time, a workshop that we can do within the community or whatever. But you can actually connect your products that you sell online with your Instagram account, and then when you do a reel utilizing, showing, unboxing, etc., your product, you can actually connect it directly to be shopped in Instagram to that product. Where I've actually fallen for this myself. I've purchased products by just swiping through my Instagram and went, oh, really? Is that how that works? I'm very interested in that because someone I trusted utilized that product. And then without ever leaving Instagram, I bought it and it came to my door and I went back to swiping through the reels.
So you and I kind of chatted about this. This is like basically these short form videos are advertising. I mean,
100%. They're the best commercials you've ever seen because they're there and they're gone. And
people don't want to stay. I think it's proven fact. Even on YouTube, they say there's a lot of people that come in. If they don't get what they wanted, they get out. Whereas if the video is only 2 minutes or 1 minute, then they'll stick around for that one. So
I mean, think about it. How committed are you and I to sticking around for much long? I mean, even the things that I'm really interested in, I'm watching with one eye and I'm flipping through my phone with the other. I mean, I admit it. I have a split brain personality where I am doing the swiping through while I'm watching another television show or a YouTube video or even this show sometimes.
I get it.
Yeah.
Did you let's see, did you get everything that you
Okay, so I was talking about e-commerce. That's what we were talking about, e-commerce.
Business,
and I really kind of hung out on Instagram. Now TikTok does offer some shop now buttons. They definitely are playing with the e-commerce side of things as well. However, they're not as connected. I can't remember the wording that I used on this, but not to the extent of Instagram. So here's an interesting thing that they do, though, and I want to make sure that I get this right with their Shop Now buttons and hashtag challenges. This is interesting because I'm not a TikTok user, so I've not seen this personally, but they do allow a consumer to shop for products associated with a sponsored hashtag. So you could actually participate in something that is trending and utilizing. Oh, thank you, Jim.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Appreciate that.
I'm never distracted. Oh, Jim,
that's
amazing.
Thank you, Jim.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Hey, and Sheila's made it as well. Hi, Sheila. We're glad you're here as well.
Fantastic. Awesome.
But it's kind of an interesting concept to think that you could be writing the shirt tails of something else that is out there that other people are part of. It's kind of like being a part of a swap meet, right? You don't have to do all the advertising and stuff, but you take advantage of the people who came there for some other reason. And so sponsored hashtags, that's a unique feature of TikTok.
That's a very, now, I wonder how it works though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how it actually like, not like how to make it work, but how it the results, if it actually gives good results. I guess that's kind of what I was looking at. So
that would be good to know. I would love to have someone on the show who utilizes TikTok and e-commerce side of either one, Instagram or TikTok or both. And what are your results and how does that work? That would be great.
Exactly.
Yeah. What I also find interesting about that is, as we know, YouTube does not offer a commerce connection to their shorts, and we've even had a small conversation about YouTube not really having a great e-commerce connection for even you and I who are YouTube partners. We are not at the level of partnership that allows us to even put the little shelf below that shows our t-shirts and whatnot, right? So it's an interesting concept to think that the little guy can really do a great job of promoting their own products over on TikTok and Instagram, and there's still a bit of a struggle here on YouTube. So so with that said, though, you know me, I love to spill secrets, right? This isn't really a secret. It's more of a rumor. Rumor has it that they are beta testing. YouTube is beta testing some kind of e-commerce for their shorts. So stay tuned.
There you go.
There
you go.
Oh, check that out. Gil.
Oh, Gil, thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. Super kind of you. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Love it.
Good stuff.
All right. So let's get to the last point of today's conversation, and that is why would a small business want this?
Yeah, this is a good conversation piece.
Yeah, we've kind of talked a little bit about this already as we've gone through some of these things, but I do want to point out some facts. I mean, we just can't deny this. No matter what our feelings are about it, we can't deny it. TikTok serves a primarily younger audience or demographic, if you will, whereas Instagram serves a broader age range. So you don't have to necessarily love either one of them, but if that's the demographic you're aiming at, getting your products in their hands.
Maybe if you're low on that demographic and you are trying to build that one, this might be an avenue for you to go. Exactly.
Yeah. And they're very simple. I mean, what we did not talk about was how simple they are to create. If you have a smartphone, you can create any one of these things that we're talking about. The TikToks, the Reels on Instagram or YouTube Shorts, or create something in a vertical format in your editing software, and you can add it to all of those because you can upload. So it's not difficult, and anything goes, really. I mean, I'm not talking about breaking like terms of service and doing something against community. I'm talking about there are no rules as far as what makes the best versus, oh gosh, I would never put that on, whatever. Like some posts, they want you to have pictures look a certain way. With these videos, you can have the shakiest video that nobody really cares about that stuff if it's
a lot of them
interesting to
are
look at.
adding music. A lot of them are
Yeah.
doing, I mean, that they've already paid for the rights. So it's just, I mean, it's
Well,
pretty
and that's one of the
interesting.
features of Instagram Reels that is kind of a unique opportunity for that's not available to everywhere. So it's kind of interesting.
Right.
But now, I did say this in my notes. Instagram might not be your favorite space to hang out in, but it is rivaling all the platforms with its consume it all here focus. And this is kind of what we talked about with Snapchat. For example, Instagram TV combats YouTube by allowing users to post episode-length videos. The stories that they have over on Instagram, that battles Snapchat, like you mentioned earlier, letting users publish 24-hour accessible photos and videos, and then it's gone, right? And now Instagram has added Reels as of last year, and that provides that short content that doesn't have the tiny little shelf life that the stories do. So it's kind of like best of all in one app.
Gotcha.
And there's the addition of cross-posting to Facebook, which allows you to have even greater reach with the same content. So you don't have to do anything extra other than cross-post it to Facebook. So,
and especially if you're on there quite a bit. I mean, if you're on Facebook and you know a lot of your audience or your people or whatever are on Facebook, that cross-referencing is a big thing, I think.
Yeah, even if you're not on there, you can still add to it, and it gives you one more place to add. I promise. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Now, this is a quote from an article that I got earlier, and I can give the members in the Backstage Pass this article if they're interested in reading it. But I just got to read this to you because I think this sums it all up right here. If you are thinking to yourself, short form video, I'm not really interested in it, but I've got this business and I'm struggling. Here's something to consider. With short run times, punchy messaging, these videos cut through the clutter and get noticed. More importantly, their lean and mean size energizes audiences and promotes engagement more than almost any other format. In other words, if you want to connect with your audience via video, short form video should be a part of your strategy.
There you go. There it is. There it is right there. So that's a big reason why.
Yeah. I mean, it just is. It's a big part of what's going on. We can deny it all we want. I personally do not like Reels. I do not like TikToks, and I do not like YouTube Shorts. And the reason being, I am a live painter. I work very hard for hours and hours on a painting. I don't want to sum it up in 15 seconds. I really don't. So they're not my cup of tea. But if I want to be seen, and you and I had this conversation before, YouTube, Instagram, they're pushing their Reels and their Shorts. They're pushing those to the audiences. So if you aren't doing those, you're not getting in front of your audience, no matter how many subscribers you have. So a very simple, quick video, like Mark is saying, love the DIY and handy life hacks. Exactly. A very short video of, say, being a real estate agent, just saying what it means to be a real estate agent, or a quick, I've got 5 new listings this week and your home could be the next one, or your new home may have already been sold. Hurry up and get over there and check it out before it's gone. That's all you have to say.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be anything you get up and make fancy videos about and have all the great transitions and everything else that we know about video editing. They don't care about any of that.
Andrew's is specific to shorts. It's specific to shorts. He says, are shorts really beneficial to someone who is not interested in monetizing their channel or increasing their number of subscribers to their channel?
Well,
again, I think it's what you just said. I mean, I think it's just what you just said. I think the big thing there is what are you trying to get out of do you want to reach people? Do you want that part of the engagement? If you're not trying to do those things and you just, do it for fun, or even like what Mark said, he just likes the handy life hacks, just little things, and just some of the, not necessarily, I know I want to call them silly things, but things like that are helpful, but just quick and easy and to the point and whatever. And then you get on to the next one, see another one, then get on to the, whatever. I mean, I don't know. So
I
do
will
you have a
say,
better?
I will say, well,
Mhm.
Instagram said it when they said that they've switched their focus from being a photo sharing app to being an entertainment and
Good
video
point.
app,
Good point.
because I mean, they realize that how invaluable that is to YouTube. YouTube's success is extraordinary. It's got
Mhm.
longevity. They've been around a
Mhm.
very long time and their usership is huge. So obviously what happens on YouTube does matter and it does work for the platform. So
Yeah.
so they recognize that. That's why they came up with IGTV, because they realized people want more than 60 seconds. People want to see more than what's
I
being
agree.
offered prior to
But
that,
and
you know?
maybe if it is the way I look at it, maybe if it is an advertisement, maybe or an advertising piece to get them to your channels or to
Mhm.
your spaces or to your, wherever you are, then yes. I mean, if it works and it gets somebody there, then that helps,
Yeah,
and in
I would
in
say, go ahead.
no,
I mean,
no, that's all I wanted to make a point of.
yeah. So here's an interesting thing. What I have done in my research the last couple of months with this is find that the most successful ones are the ones that give the viewer a peek into you personally. So I don't know if you remember this, but eons ago, back in Google Plus days, when we used to talk about like content is king, be
Mhm.
what are the words that were used and thrown out there all the time, like authenticity, right? All of those things that make us
Mhm.
cringe, right? When you utilize these shorts or these reels or even a TikTok to show yourself skateboarding down
Yeah.
Ventura Boulevard with
Mhm.
a ocean spray cranberry drink while you're listening
Mhm.
to Fleetwood Mac. I mean, I say
Mhm.
this because that is a very popular TikTok that went
Mhm.
viral. This
Mhm.
guy ended up with an ocean spray
Commercial or
commercial
whatever.
gig, and he got a new
Yeah.
truck because that's the reason why he was using his skateboard. But do you know what? He still does the skateboard and he's still doing TikToks to different
There you go.
70s and 80s music. So it's kind of an interesting concept. But what I'm getting at is that it it can be fun, it can be simple, it doesn't have to be business related. You can enjoy it and you never know what it'll turn into. Is it necessary? Only if you want to reach people these days. If you don't
Yeah.
want to reach anybody, Andrew, you don't have to.
Yeah. I'd I'd like to, when you and I were talking about this, one thing that's interesting to me is like I do a short before somebody comes on our show, and the
Hmm.
topic was, I'll give you an example. Ron, who's out there right now, he was on our show and he talked about robot vacuums,
Right.
and that short got numerous, but they
What did
pushed
you
that.
say?
It wasn't
It
anything.
was well over 900 views.
Yeah.
Accurate? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So think about that. Exactly what you're saying.
Hmm.
YouTube
Hmm.
pushed that. Now, as a
Hmm.
subscriber to your channel, I received notification of that short. I don't always receive notification of every video that you upload or even when you go live. That's YouTube's choice to do this. Okay. I have it set so that I see all notifications from Michael Daniels' YouTube channel, but that doesn't mean I get them. But I
Right.
get every one of your shorts because right now that's important
They're
to them.
pushing
So
them.
just
Yeah.
just from that standpoint alone, if you're not doing
Yeah.
reels, you're missing out there. If you're not doing
Yeah.
shorts, you're missing out there. If you're not doing TikTok, oh, I guess you're
Yeah.
missing out there too.
And Mark says, and the time lapse tutorials. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My
Well,
thing
and
is
again, it
that
comes
I
back to
I want to use
entertainment.
it as,
Comes
yeah,
back to
exactly.
entertainment, just so you know.
Yeah. I like it for the ad thing. Hey, look, watch this because we're going to have this, or my next video is going to be about this, or what do you think? Should I do this or do this?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
those kind of things too.
Yeah, yeah. Again, you're letting people into the backstage pass, basically.
That's right.
That's what we call it around here at
Hmm.
tinkeringwithtech.net. That's definitely what we call it. But it's pretty much the same concept no matter what you call it. You're letting people in to
Hmm.
behind the scenes and let them
Hmm.
see that you're a real person who has questions and who wants to be relevant, or
Hmm.
you're eating breakfast. I mean, I don't know. I One thing that I think is really popular for me, I have seen a lot of, are these really cool dance videos to Bee Gees music. And it's so funny, but I can find myself in the app for an hour just thumbing through all of those. And I can
That's
see them
crazy.
over and over again. It's very strange. I just let you in to the backstage of my brain. Sorry about that. Richard has this. I think this is hilarious, and it goes straight to the point of what we're saying. The dumbest video I put on TikTok got the most views, 1,849. And you know what? Richard is not one of those great big YouTube stars who has 1 million plus subscribers, right? But yet he got over 1,800 views on one of his TikTok videos. So it's for anybody. That's what I think is the most incredible part about this. You don't have to be a video producer. You don't have to have huge numbers of following. You just put yourself out there in a creative way, and you'll see. You'll see.
So to sum all this up, am I a fan? I'm going to give you my personal. I'll do my take, and then you can do your take.
Okay.
How's that? Let's just do that.
I like
all right. I'm going to do mine. My thing is, I don't really like them because, like, when I create a video, I like to have something like not just me or whatever or doing something. I want to have some actual tech stuff. So for me, I haven't figured out yet how to create that using the software that I have and stuff like that. But that's my learning curve. And then it becomes I'm editing and doing all this stuff instead of actually doing the quick what you're talking about. But and do I like to find out something. If you can give me enough information in 15 seconds to get it and get it out of there, and I get the information I want from it, then that's great. Is it searchable? Can I find this? Those are the things that I look at. Personally, this is me. That's why I go to YouTube to try and find those things that, hey, I want something to help me figure this out right now. So I'm looking more for productivity that way. But is it something that I need to do for me and my show? I mean, can I gain, if I gain 3 subscribers to my channel because I got 900 views, is that worth it? I think so. It gives me a chance to help somebody. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it and deciding what I want to do there. But that's just me personally and what my thoughts are and the way I think of it. But the reason that we wanted to do this show, and I think Heather brings up great points, and she really brought up a lot of them, and why you kind of almost need to, if you're going to be with that platform and do those things. That's kind of where so it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna let you finish up with what your thoughts are.
Yeah, personally, I had a really hard time swallowing this one. It's not something I'm very excited about for many of the same reasons you are. I don't want one more thing I have to do, but I've kind of got some ideas on how you can utilize what you already do to create some of those. But that's for another show. Right. I will say that there's something to be said when you are sick in bed for days and you have nothing to entertain you. You've watched all the videos. You've caught up on everybody's shows. You've rewatched some shows you used to watch before. Hulu, Netflix, etc. They've all been dried up. You're done. I only had reels and shorts. They were the only thing left that I hadn't consumed yet. And it's kind of nice. It goes from one thing to the next thing. I mean, if I'm looking at painting, for example, a hashtag painting, and I'm looking at reels, I saw painting after painting after painting. Some of them, I couldn't tell you 5 seconds later what they were because it was out of my brain that fast. But some of them, I pulled it back and watched it again and again because it was that entertaining. I will admit there are some really funny ones of people falling down and not doing very well on a skateboard or whatever that are kind of even more entertaining than they should be. But truth be told, it's just entertainment, and it's another form of entertainment. And admittedly, as I had already said, I purchased a few things because of them. So I don't know. I guess I gotta just jump on the bandwagon like everybody else, but I'm probably looking more at doing it in a way that is more like me, as opposed to copying what I see being more popular. I'm not going to be dancing to the Bee Gees, I know that much, but at least not on video.
Yeah.
But I definitely am going to be putting some things out there. I already did a little bit of a test over on my YouTube channel, my Craft Shack YouTube channel, last week when I wasn't feeling great. I took a video that I had already done. So this was me uploading to YouTube a short, and it was because I was uploading it, I could do up to 60 seconds, and it wasn't difficult to do at all. It was something that was already on my phone, and I did nothing, and I mean nothing, to the description of this thing. I typed a tiny little title and did nothing as far as like tags or any kind of SEO stuff, right? For those who are wondering, search engine optimization. Like, I was trying to test this feature. Is it really going to be seen if I don't do anything to the back end of the video to say, hey, come see this video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within 20 minutes, I had more views on that short than I've had on any of my uploaded, edited 20+ minute videos that took me over a week to create. Very frustrating that that is the success of such a simple video, but that is truthfully, that's my story. I don't know.
Yep. Very good. I mean, very good analysis too. And you did a great job with the research on
Wait.
it.
Wait. I mean, I have to cut you off right there because I need to know how much. No, just kidding. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize for that.
No, it's all good. And Jolyn went over and found out she has a TikTok account. So.
Another hole to dive down. Right. I do not have a TikTok account. I've seen TikTok from my roommates. I've asked my roommates to take a look at their TikTok so I can understand it. They allowed me to see a few because apparently you don't want to see all that they look at. But yeah, so yeah.
So anybody that watches later, and you're watching the show, and I'm curious to hear what you use, if you use anything. Are you familiar with it? Do you think you will use it? Did you gain anything by watching the show, or learn a little bit more that maybe you're intrigued and maybe we'll do something?
Or do you have anything to add to what we've stated already? We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions.
But because we don't use a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know. Please add your input and why you do it, and what reasons you have for doing it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
Come join us.
Hey, this is one of our community members. We've got to put her message up there. She says, come and join us in the community. It really is. This is the exciting part. See, what's going to happen next is Michael and I are going to go into our backstage pass, where many of the people who are watching and many of our members will join us, and we'll talk even more about this. We'll get to hear from them personally, their experiences, their thoughts, and what ideas they may have come up with as to how to utilize these short form videos. So that's an exciting part for me. It's my favorite part about the community. It's the thing that I look forward to every Wednesday. And I would love to see you join us. It's $10 a month, and you get to do this every Wednesday with us if you want, among a bunch of other stuff that we offer.
There you go. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Who?
There's another member.
Oh, there you go. Hi. Hey, how are you? Yes, we definitely. And thank you so much. Thank you, Heather, for digging into that a little bit too. You did. I know you had already been doing a lot of research on it personally to figure some of that out, but thanks for bringing it into the show, because I thought it was a great topic for people that watch us, any kind of tech we have and things like that. I think it's important that even though we don't use stuff, or we don't do stuff, or we haven't
fully grasped or desire to utilize the program we're talking about.
That doesn't matter. I mean, I think we need to talk about those things, and I think it's awesome that exactly. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you, Heather, and we will see the members in the backstage pass. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week. Maybe Thanksgiving. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so we may see you, we may not.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Members, when our Tinkering with Tech members, they have like an announcements page. Keep your eyes on that. We'll let you know for sure if there's going to be a show or not. If you're not a Tinkering with Tech member of the community, then you'll just find out when there isn't a show next week. See how that works?
Thank you, folks. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the other side.